Hey, Kentucky, this is Mary Jo Perino. Tonight, our U.S. senators react to the book Bombshell in the Trump impeachment case. We'll preview Kentucky Vandy, and state athletic officials ban Fortnite from high school esports. All that and more is next on Hey Kentucky. Welcome to Hey Kentucky. Josh Corman is alongside tonight. Welcome, my friend.
Glad to be back, as always.
We have a plethora of topics.
It's wide-ranging.
But your buddy, Rand Paul, is
my good, close personal friend, Rand Paul.
We got to talk about him first. Let's begin with the reactions of Kentucky senators to the bombshell in the presidential impeachment trial. Over the weekend, the New York Times published excerpts from a book by former National Security Advisor John Bolton, who appeared to draw a straight line between President Trump's withholding aid to Ukraine and demanding probes into the Bidens. The revelations have put mounting pressure on Republicans who don't want to allow witnesses at the trial. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell apparently didn't know the White House has had a copy of this book since last month. He is not happy that information wasn't shared with him. Meanwhile, Senator Rand Paul dismisses the book as a money grab by a, quote, disgruntled, angry man, making the most of the attention he gets as a potential witness in the impeachment trial. Josh, there's a lot riding on this. I think that plenty of Republicans have wanted to back the president, but they also want it to appear as though it's a fair trial. And if there is this information out there, which would be new information, you got to maybe let him in.
It raises the question of, like, what would have to happen before Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul would both be like, okay, fine, call witnesses. Because, I mean, there are other Republicans who are now, I think, after this sort of going, they are definitely interested in opening that box, which is not something that either Mitch or Rand has been eager to do. So that will be a fascinating sort of next series of steps.
And I think Mitch also hates it when he's not in the loop.
Oh, he must have been so
mad. And that, I think, may set him over the edge and leaning towards bringing in witnesses.
Not happy with the White House.
Yeah. All right. Well, in Frankfurt, Governor Beshear is finally unveiling his budget as this show airs tonight, laying out his plan for the next 2 years. Since announcing his run for Kentucky's highest office, Beshear has doled out a lot of promises about what he plans to fund, much of it related to public education. But there are other areas he was expected to address ahead of the speech, including criminal justice reform, the pension crisis, health care, gambling, transportation costs, and the Kentucky Wired broadband program. While Beshear hasn't indicated he won't call for changes in sales or income taxes, some anticipate other strategy for raising revenue. Because, Josh, the reality is he is going to put all of those promises, or at least a majority of them, in this first budget. Right. And we haven't seen how that will come to be paid for yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Public education was a big part of his campaign, obviously, with the way that Governor Bevin had sort of dealt with teachers, and putting all these things front and center. Everybody loves the idea of being able to put this stuff forward, but you're right. Without clear senses of where this revenue is going to come from, and questions about taxes, which were kind of off the table under Governor Bevin, it'll be interesting to see how he plans to present that to people and get them behind these plans.
Because we know the $2,000 raise for teachers across the board is going to be presented in the budget tonight. We know Matt Bevin fully funded pensions as part of his budget, so I'm interested to see where Andy Beshear has that.
How it'll shake down, yeah.